Hey, glad you can make it, because today we are playing more Regrowth with Vera and Phoenix.
Hello.
And I believe Phoenix is recording again.
I am indeed.
Good. And I believe that before this episode is shown, you should have seen Phoenix's first episode.
Yes.
Because as soon as it goes up, I'm going to go add it to the description of last week's episode. The one called Stuff, Bleep, Stuff.
Good.
Which,
Oh. Yeah, that reminds me. I'm going to have
to... Did you forget to edit that?
No, I did. I haven't realized I need to do that yet. I best do that.
Oh, that's up to you. Your channel is rated however you want your channel to be.
Pure awesome.
Yes, that too. You may notice some differences. Thera was once again busy between episodes.
Gotta do something.
So it's prettier out here. We got some jack-o'-lanterns all over the place, and some of them with these really freaky smiles, and yeah, I don't know. They look cool. And we have a new farm area, and you'll see that there's currently no golems working it, but there will be by the time this episode is over. And let's see what else. There was some work done over in the Thaumcraft area. There is now a new floor. If I go up, yes, we have Arcane Levitator now. And you'll see that leads me up there as long as I know how to ride it correctly.
Ladders are so yesterday.
Yes, ladders are so yesterday. And we've got the start of a runic altar. Almost there. Just have a few more pieces to do, and it will be up and running. Which is good, because we need it to get our next version of the wand, the Silverwood wand. But for now, I think we're going to get this farm working over here. Does that sound right, Vera?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, so I've got a golem. I have a harvest core, so we're gonna put down the golem. Here's a golem. There a golem. You have now been attached to this chest. Yay! I'm now going to give him a job to do, and voila! It's a harvest golem, but nothing is picking the stuff up. I don't have another golem in my inventory,
and all that stuff. You're not calling me.
And hey, Thera, go pick all that. No, I'm just kidding.
I've got to deal with your chest. I'm not dealing with the harvesting as well. I've just spent the entire day just running around after that thing.
So all that stuff is just sitting there doing nothing. So, Thera's already set up the crafting steps here. We are going to have ourselves a glimmering flower. It doesn't really matter what kind it is, but it takes a glimmering flower mixed with a... ding, ding, ding. Where am I? There it goes. And put it here, and you get a floating flower. And then we're going to take that and hook it up to a hopper hawk. And we're going to take that and place it on this chest. As soon as... You had to finish your job right before I got to this chest, huh? Jeez, move out the way. There we go. Now the hopper hawk picks up stuff, which is awesome. Now I've got all this stuff in my inventory.
On the floor it goes.
Or you can put it in the chest.
I'm putting it in the chest. I'm being good.
Yeah, well, I can't because he's in the way of the chest.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're not.
All right. Now you'll also notice that not all of these plants are being harvested. So that could be kind of an issue, right? Well, we're going to make something to make the straw golem just a little bit where it can see better. So going over to the Thumbcraft area, I've already got the stuff in my inventory to do this. Well, almost everything in my inventory to do this. I need some water shards. See, do we already have some water shards made somewhere? No, but we've got some essence. So I'm going to go make some water shards. Here we go. That's the right recipe. Just need one. And then over here, using this wand, which I'm borrowing Phoenix's because mine is completely empty for some reason.
It's been depleted.
Yes, he's been depleted. We do this. We use a little bit of aqua, and we get a Golem Upgrade Water, which, if you notice, says improves senses and range. And then just for some fun and because it looks snazzy, we're going to also make the accessory spectacles, which just needs glass, iron, and a little bit of air and aqua. Whoops. I hit the wrong button. Shift click, and then we get one of those. Voila.
It's the way you say oops and we both freeze and go, uh-oh.
Yeah.
And I'm like, duck.
Uh-oh.
Brain's like,
What did Saph
yeah,
do?
what?
What did Saph do? Yes, I know. I caused many issues. My fault. Let's see. Oh, yes, sir, Mr. Golem, sir. He's off working. All right. There. You can now see a little bit better, and he's going to really go off to work. I want him trying to give you your glasses. Stop. There. He's now got glasses, too.
Yay.
So now he'll be able to pick up all the things. Well, not pick up all the things, but harvest all the things. And I need to get away from him because he keeps harvesting things in front of me. Here. Let the hopper hawk get all that stuff. There we go. And voila, we have a fully automated farm with only one golem and a hopper hawk. And all of the stuff, you may notice this hole here, is coming out here in an emerald transport pipe attached to an iron transport pipe attached to golden transport pipes to make it a little bit faster. Let's see, here they're getting sent to these crafty crates.
Yep. I've just got to work out how to get them out of them decently. I tried putting extraction pipes on them and it just wasn't extracting them. So, yeah, I might put hoppers or something. But at the moment, I'm just running around like a loon.
Okay.
But
so how do the crafty crates work?
So these are Britannia items, and you can put patterns on the side to put default stuff on. And then what you can do is give you a pattern like so. This is what we call a donut pattern, and it will any item that goes into the crate, it will try and produce that pattern. And once it produces it, it will generate the item that has, i.e., as you see, dropped on the floor there. Okay. But you can do other patterns. Also, you can feed items in a certain order. So you can sort of say, give it enough items to make, say, a pickaxe. If you, depending on how you place them, have to be in starting top left and go left to right. So you do, so you'd be stone, 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 blank, stick, blank, blank, stick, blank. But that's getting crazy. So I tend to stick with easy patterns for now. So this is basically a donut. You make the crafting pattern and then just click on the box and it sets it for that. Don't do what I did and assume that the pattern got used up when you right clicked on it. I've now got a stack of donut patterns that I can use. Yeah, they're just a waste of space, so I'm going to have to avoid them at some point. So you can reuse the same pattern over and over again, which would have been helpful if I'd realised it in the first place.
Right. But see, so what that's doing is of course it is creating
Mess?
yeah, it's creating a mess, but it's creating actual ores and some diamonds and emeralds over here. And then those things will end up being stored properly into the drawers and stuff as we go. We've got some drawers here that lead, to our normal drawer area. This leads to the Botania drawer area. And then these specifically will be going up into the compacting drawers.
Yeah, so I've put a new drawer controller up here, basically where that gold pipe is, that will take the input. So rather than having to manually drain the ore each time, it will just put it into the compacting drawer, and then we can take the ores out and smelt them down into ingots when we require them. Obviously, the next step will then be to try and automate that process as well.
Right. Yeah, because you can't, because the ores don't actually work in the compacting drawers, right?
No, it's just basically a standard. It's not in a compacting drawer; it's just in a standard drawer.
Right.
So.
And then they'll get smelted and then put into the compacting drawers.
Yeah, we'll work out how we're gonna automate them, whether they go into the smeltery and out the smeltery, or maybe we might do some mechanism grinder or something like that.
It's fun watching all the little things come out of the chest, though. That's cool. And somebody dropped a fez in my inventory. Phoenix?
Yes.
Was that you that did that?
Of course. Fezzes are cool.
Fezzes are cool. I agree. Yeah, we need to give him a fez just because. Stop moving. I said stop. Move. Stop. There we go. He's got a fez now. And of course, I've got all kinds of stuff in my inventory now. I guess to start staying away from this farm.
Well, worryingly enough, you've now got 2 dump chests. Luckily, one dump chest will actually sort it back into the system for you.
Yeah, this is true.
Why did I tell you that?
Well, the problem is it's not going to sort everything, and it might just dump a bunch of stuff all over the ground. So it's still better for me to just dump it over there. Until we get a larger system that will hold everything. I don't even remember. Is there an AE system in this?
Well, I do hope so. Or at least something like that.
Well, the only one that was out at the time was Applied Energistics. And yeah, Applied Energistics is definitely in this pack.
Hallelujah.
So that is good. We're gonna be using that. Why is Phoenix taking a shower?
Because I can.
Oh, okay. So we got the rain, we got a pool. He's trying to shoot at me. I felt that.
I'm not trying to shoot at nobody.
Oh, somebody hit me on the way over here. Is that you? Okay, what just hurt me?
I didn't touch you. You didn't give him your poppet back, did you?
No, I have the water protection poppet, which didn't work.
Are you sure? You sure he's not made another one?
He already had an actual poppet that he was moving me around with.
Ah.
So it's very possible. Yeah, he was probably in the water trying to drown me. That's what the water protection poppet is supposed to be doing, but it's not working while it's in my inventory. It's supposed to work while it's in your inventory, so does this mean I'm going to have to actually make a poppet shelf? Because that would be kind of silly to actually have to make the poppet shelf.
Maybe at the fact it has to be in your hand, or maybe your hotbar.
It works when it's in a poppet shelf. I could always make a poppet shelf, but that requires the tombstones and things that I don't feel like making at this very moment.
No. Right.
Well, let me put it on my hotbar, then let me test the water. maybe it'll work when it's in my hotbar. And maybe it won't. Okay.
After last week, I'm not going anywhere near the water.
I don't blame you.
God, every time I've been working around here, I've got near the water, I can hear the Jaws theme in my mind. It's like, nope, 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 nope.
It was a hell of a shot, though.
All right, so to finish...
I was impressed.
Yes, it was definitely a good shot. All right, so how do we make this rock stuff? I gotta remember. I figure we go ahead and finish off the runic altar, right?
Well, in this little chest over here, we have some arcane stone blocks.
Where? Oh, the one chest I didn't look in. Sheesh. Alright, so
Now,
I've got the 4 of those that I need.
If you're making stuff, I suggest you put on the armor.
Oh yeah, I should have done that earlier when I was making stuff that actually required mana. Or these. Or the stuff.
The stuff.
The stuff. Okay, I now have my arcane stone bricks, so I can go place those. And then I just need to make the actual runic matrix.
Yes.
So I'm going to place that, and then that, and that, and that. There we go. And now the matrix. What do we have to do to make the matrix?
Let's make the matrix.
That is 4 more arcane stone blocks, 4 of any shards, and an ender pearl.
We have a witch hunter.
We have a witch hunter. We need a witch hunter.
Because I was messing around with the poppet.
Yay! We finally got a witch hunter, which means we should have that quest done. Did that give us our quest? I don't think. I don't think it did.
It did.
Oh,
yeah.
How the world grows. Sure did.
Nice.
So now we've got our null catalyst, whatever that is.
No clue.
I don't know. The recipe for it requires a nether star, so I guess that's a good thing then.
Oh yeah. And you can duplicate it with a bit of blaze powder and some magma cream. Yay.
Cool. So now that we got our first one, first 3, getting more will be easy. I just don't know exactly. Let's see. You can make nullified leather. You can make a poppet shelf compass, which is exactly the opposite of what I want people to be able to make. And we can make a wolf trap, which is cool. All right. So this is going to be important stuff, which is
just
good.
As well as try to drown you.
On purpose, you meant to do this.
Yes. Okay. So now how do I make more of the arcane stone blocks?
So you need 8 pieces of cooked cobblestone, making regular stone.
And a shard.
And a shard. I don't know why I had to explain that it was cobblestone cooked.
I don't know. That was your choice. It's cooked cobblestone. Alright, so I guess I need to go get some cooked stone. Some cooked cobblestone, which is what it will forever be known as.
Cooked stone.
It's no longer stone, it is cooked cobblestone. And that won't work. There it is. On my way. And this time I'm going to change into the armor and be efficient with my V. Because I, should. So let me place these here. And I say that, and I'm almost doing this without actually going and change the armor. So let's do armor change. Alright, now I can pick up the arcane stone blocks. And then we're going to take those, and we need an ender pearl and 4 more shards. Anybody got ender pearls on them?
There's some in the chest over here.
Okay. Oh yeah, I think I actually grabbed stuff for all of this at some point.
Planning? You? Wow.
Yeah, I know. It's amazing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so runic. Place that. It's going to take 36 ordo. Which we have. And runic matrix. Runic matrix. Because that was weird to say. Alright. Hey. Somebody stole my armor.
Are you sure you didn't just misplace it?
Uh-huh. Excuse me as I go upstairs now.
Never bothers to look in chests, does he?
It's not marked dump chest, is it? So.
Oh, fine. Let's see. I bet I actually need some V in this. Yeah, I probably do. So I need a different wand.
Where'd he go?
I'm down here. And now I'm coming back up.
There's a wand for you.
Oh, okay. Well, this one ain't gonna work.
You're going to need a lot of zinc. That's fully charged.
Ah, okay. And there we go. We now have a runic altar. And how much V did it take? That took 22.5. Not bad. Here's your 22.5 wand back.
Yeah, it takes 25 to use, plus the V from discount from the wand and the clothes and all the rest of it.
Okay, well, your wand is in front of you. There you go.
Thank you.
So yeah, now we have a runic altar. We do not have any V for it to channel. Or is it still called V at this point? Why is this?
Essentia.
Essentia, that's it. It's been too long since I have done Thumbcraft. So we do not have any Essentia for it just yet, although I'm hearing things like it sounds like we're getting it. Yeah, there we go. Thera's been busy once again. So what are you putting Essentia for? Is there something specific we're trying to make right now?
No, I just happen to have stored these away about 3 weeks ago. So
yeah, because I know one of the first things we want to work towards is the Silverwood wand. Better wand would be good. And that requires 1 of each shard plus the balance shard, a silverwood log, and then 9 of each of the basics plus 9 Precantio.
Yeah. So what we can do is over the time is I can just dump a whole load of stuff into the alembics to get them down to these jars and just put them up here so we can make stuff potentially next time.
Well, ideally, I'd like to sort of set up the assembly room to actually be able to mass produce and store. Because I like the jars on shelves. They look really nice on shelves.
Yes. And then having the... Because you can have the golems actually do all of the alchemy work for you, which is awesome. I like doing parkour on these things for some reason. Not good at it, but I like doing it.
Basically, you're pacing with jumps in the middle.
Yes. Except I have to pay attention to the actual pacing this time because so I don't like mess up. But yeah, this looks good. Vera also put in the floors and stuff to make it look nice. And we've got some mana pylons from Botania, can be used for stabilization. And just to explain, the hoppers actually automatically place items on things. So if I put a piece of cobblestone in there, it places it in the arcane pedestal, which is going to be necessary, because then we can place more than one item in there, and it will automatically replace any that might get knocked off in the middle of the process from bad things happening.
But hopefully we'll set it up such that bad things won't happen, TM.
Yes. Hopefully we have enough stabilization that there is stabilization and proper placement of recipes to where we don't have bad things happen.
I've gone with 12 set up. Hopefully that's enough. I'm not sure whether we actually need any more for any of the higher tier recipes or not.
Is this... I think this version of Regrowth has like almost every neat thing that could be added to Thaumcraft. So do we have the device that allows you to check the stabilization of the altar? I don't know if that's in this pack or not.
Don't know. Have to investigate.
Yes, because there is an item where you can actually just check and see what stabilization the altar is at. And I remember I've used that before in the past, and I had like tons of skeleton skulls underneath the altar. Oh. But the mana pylons help because they increase it without having to put tons of things, so you don't have to worry as much about rendering lag and such. And what the heck was that? Oh, I see the arrow right there. I love the arcane levitators. We need to put something around them to make them easier to get on and off at some point.
Probably stairs, because you can't shift on stairs, if I remember.
I do know that if you put one block, like I think you can put one block above them and they'll still work, right? Because then it's a little bit easier to walk off of, because when you're trying to shift on this, it gives you that weird bug. I don't know. I guess there's an easy way to find out. Yeah, see, it still works. Kind of. Maybe not.
I love that. It still works. No, Thud.
It pushed me up. And then it didn't anymore.
I think it works for a time, and then
okay.
it then recognizes it's got a block above it and goes, nope.
Does a stairs thing work? Maybe a stairs or half block? We'll still let it work because they don't really count as a full entity. I don't know. I don't have any blocks to make stairs. For science.
I have a stair.
Oh, okay. Well, then put a stair on it. Let's see what happens. See if it still works. Yep, still works. And then we can hold shift to go down and then just walk off. That works. I like it. I'm betting a half block would work too if we wanted to put it a little bit further into the floor. All right, but it does look like we have reached that time, gentlemen.
Ready?
Yeah, already. We're at 28 minutes and 36 seconds. Stay away from farm stuff. Don't pick up extra stuff that you're just going to drop in the dump chest. Actually, I'm not that bad this time. Got mostly just my stuff that I keep on me. Water protection poppet just does not work.
Yeah, water protection poppet or lack of.
Yeah, I probably need to make an actual puppet shelf. So I will probably do that between this episode and next and hide it somewhere.
Meaning it's going to be under his bed somewhere.
No, I put it under the dump chest because I'll never look there.
It'll be in the dump chest.
No, I'm pretty good about being able to hide those kind of things. I know what I'm doing. I know I did it on Purple Mintet's Direwolf 20 when we had the kitchen sink pack on his patron server. And I know people found it, so then I figured out ways to, even if they find it, they can't get to it. So I'm good.
It can be fairly easy to find because it actually acts as a chunk loader.
Yep. It acts as a chunk loader for a single chunk, and you also have that compass thing that I just showed on the screen a couple of minutes ago, which will tell you right where they are, at least what chunk they're in.
Yeah, so it narrows it down.
So,
You're gonna go swap your armor.
oh yeah, I guess I should go get back into my regular armor as long as it's actually there.
Funnily enough, it was in the chest beside the stand.
Oh, okay.
Why would you do that?
And yes, the half slab works. Yay. Alright, so from this bouncy position, thanks in advance for the well, actually, you know what? Phoenix, you want to do you have an ending?
A little bit.
Okay, why don't we do
Not,
your...
it's not a good ending, but it's an ending.
Well, we can do your ending and get comments about whether you should change your ending or not. How about that?
Yeah, okay. Sure.
All right, so you do your ending.
All right. Pressure's on now. Right. So, like Saph says, thanks in advance. If you liked, please do leave a comment and a thumbs up. If you didn't, do let us know what we can do better. I've been Phoenix, and I will catch you on the next burning day.
Bye.
Ta-ra!